won't stop till I hear him say,
Warning. The information that we convey in these videos and the content on this page simply provides general consumer information. It is not legal advice or regulatory guidance. It is not intended to sway your personal bias in any way. We are simply just relaying information already available to the general public. We highly suggest you do your own research and draft your own opinion on the topics disclosed in this video breakdown. Without further ado, sit back, relax, enjoy this video breakdown, and if you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, consider doing so now. Okay, what is going on, CYPRX advanced YouTubers? Welcome back to the CYPRX YouTube page. I have an extremely important video breakdown for you all today via some video clip interviews that I've pieced together for you all. We have Brad Garlinghouse. We have an individual representative from Citibank talking in one of these interviews. Ladies and gentlemen, the pieces of the puzzle are falling in line. I'm telling you all right now, I have the utmost faith that Ripple is going to defeat the SEC in this lawsuit. Pay attention to what Brad Garlinghouse says in this interview. It is insane that this video only has 374 views on YouTube surrounding what Brad Garlinghouse says via XRP's price action way back in 2017, how nobody was utilizing XRP compared to how they're utilizing it today, and XRP still had a bull run back in 2017. That, in my personal opinion, proves price manipulation of XRP and that this SEC case was forced into the market on purpose. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so just draft your own opinion, do your own personal research. Nothing that I constitute here is financial advice. Check out these video clips, extremely important, showing you guys the utmost faith that I have in the ability for Ripple to beat the SEC. Okay. With that being said, as always, be cognizant, be aware, and I will see you all in the next YouTube video breakdown. Sit back, relax, and enjoy these video clips.
Just help people understand like what that lead up looked like.
All right. So first of all, if you go back in time, I think an important factoid that most people don't recognize is at the time we had our first meetings with the SEC, the market cap of XRP was greater than that of ETH. It was the second most valuable digital asset. And
I remember that because it was a straight shot down 90% the rest of the year. Not just for you, for everybody.
Part of the reason I'm making that point is I don't think any government agency should be in the business of picking winners and losers. And so, look, the first time I went and met with the SEC, I didn't go with any lawyers because it never even had crossed my mind that XRP might be a security. Like we were already regulated by FinCEN. We had a BIT license. Like we were a regulated entity. U.S. Treasury had called, the DOJ had called XRP a currency. It never had crossed my mind. And look, I went to Harvard Business School. I'm familiar with what not the law necessarily said, but the idea of a security of ownership of a company. Moreover, and I think an important relevant fact here is Ripple had raised a Series A traditional funding, a Series B, and by the way, congratulations to Masari on your funding today. So Ripple raised a Series A, a Series B, and a Series C. We did not do an ICO. We did not do an ICO. And I think, when people talk about like, okay, what is the SEC trying to prove or what have you, it's the facts of the Ripple case are very, very different than some of the other cases that the SEC has brought.
In the beginning of 2017. And that coincided with some of the price run because the market cap ran up. It was being used as a functional asset for some of these like cross-border settlements for some of your financial institutions. Is that fair?
Not really. I
looked at the
well, I don't know, honestly, top of mind. I think I've shared publicly, so it's 2022. We're now doing, many billions of dollars of transactions through XRP. In 2017, I bet that number was zero.
Did you hear what he just said? He said in 2022, we're doing many billions of dollars in transactions via XRP. Okay. That's now 2022, ladies and gentlemen. Then he said in 2017, when the price action on XRP had a bull run, they were doing zero. Yet the price action of XRP still soared. What? Scratch your head on that. How does nobody see that? That is literally insane. That proves price manipulation behind the scenes. Because if now XRP is constituting billions of dollars in transactions, but the price has not reflected that, it's just literally nuts. I cannot believe that he just said that publicly. Okay, I'll rewind that just so that way you guys can see that again. That's nuts.
No, honestly, top of mind. I think I've shared publicly. So it's 2022. We're now doing, many billions of dollars of transactions through XRP. In 2017, I bet that number was zero. It just, I'm thinking back to 2017, seriously, Ryan, we were trying to sign customer one.
Yeah.
We had signed some customers, but these were test customers, right? There was no scaled use case. And so to the extent.
What he just said was that in 2017, when XRP had a bull run to $3 and some odd cents, okay,
They had test customers, right? Do you see that? What? And now look at the price action on XRP. That is a clear identification. The price evaluation of XRP is artificially suppressed, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. That cannot get any more clear and positive for the future price of XRP. Because now, if you look at the customers and the banks on board that Ripple has compared to 2017, now in 2022, I mean, I can't, that just left me speechless seeing that. So I thought that I'd share that with you guys. A couple more video snips. Go ahead, sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'm sorry I interrupted, but I hope you guys are excited as I am hearing that from Brad Garlinghouse. Check this out.
Yeah, laterally between financial institutions.
Can I put a couple facts around that? So XRP, when the SEC sued us, XRP was traded on well over 200 exchanges around the world. 99.9% of all XRP trading had nothing to do with Ripple, the company. Nothing to do with Ripple, the company. Nothing to do with Ripple, the company. Yep. So it was just, activity around the world, other projects, speculators, you name it, but it had nothing to do with Ripple. 99.9%. So around 10 basis points was what Ripple, the company, had direct involvement in.
I think we agree on the substance of a bridge currency is not a security. And so,
well, it's interesting. One might even say that the SEC is a great barometer for investment. The SEC sued Amazon, the SEC sued Tesla, the SEC sued Microsoft, and the SEC sued Ripple. So when I look at those things, I say to myself, okay, let me drill down in this just for the audience members that don't know what's going on here. Just for very quickly here, to be clear, SEC is suing Ripple over the fact that they believe every XRP sale, no matter where it took place, secondary market or over the counter, is in fact a security to the SEC. That is the claim that they're making. Now, to be clear even further, there are no criminal charges in this complaint. So this is really a civil matter here, right? This is about whether we call it a duck or we don't call it a duck, right? And at the end of the day, I believe that XRP is going to function so importantly as a complement to the US dollar and all the other fiat dollars of the world, as a bridge between them, acting as a new oil or a new grease for this new digital system that we're moving to.
So for you,
they'll get it figured out.
So for you, is it the one world currency?
You know what? No, I don't think so. I think it is a bridge to all the currencies. I think it is a bridge to all the currencies.
We agree on the substance of a bridge currency is not a security. And so,
I remember when I first met with the SEC, the SEC had set up this innovation group run by one of my Val Sapanic, and she became kind of the crypto czar. And look, they were purportedly just, hey, we want to understand. We went in to kind of just educate them. And frankly, as I was going around the world, meeting with central bankers around the world, talking to them about here's how Ripple's solution works. Here's the kind of customers we're signing. Here's how we use XRP. We're one participant in the XRP ecosystem. And so the first meeting I had, Jay Clayton was there, and not once did anyone say to me in this meeting that, and by the way, again, no lawyers from Ripple were there. It was me and David Schwartz. And, there's never even a suggestion that XRP was a security. And I thought it was a very constructive meeting, just to talk about how Ripple was using XRP and how the whole kind of crypto landscape, looked. Now, to your question, when did we get a sense that the tone had shifted? About a year after that, we got a letter, and now lots of people have gotten these letters. In my judgment, the SEC has gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and just blasting out these investigative letters. But the first letter we got was simply hey, we're looking into this. It's informal. We want your voluntary cooperation. And literally, there's a sentence in there that says, we've made no determination about what we view XRP as, but we want to, blah, blah, blah. Now, what's interesting about that is, that happened, I think, in 2019, we got that letter. And we're like, oh, okay, more active engagement. We're happy to cooperate. Again, one of the ironies here, and I know you're pacing how we get into the lawsuit, but in that letter, it references there's been no determination made. Yet they sued us and me personally, suggesting that from 2013 to 2020, I should have known the whole time that XRP was a security. My attitude is I was in your office multiple times. Not once did someone tell me that they viewed XRP as a security. So it's a little bit, I think, and the judge involved in the case, and I'm getting kind of the deep end here just for a second.
Okay, so that part also stood out to me, because how in the beginning did they say that there's no determination, right, on the classification of XRP as a security or non-security, and then years later message Brad Garlinghouse and say that you should have known the whole time that XRP was a security? It literally is backwards, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't see it for what it really is, I don't even know what to say. This interview right here gave me so much confidence that Ripple is going to win the lawsuit. They're going to destroy. If the judges really do their due diligence and they're not getting paid behind the scenes, then Ripple should blow the SEC out of the water.
basics. Why? Like, why would, banks, global financial institutions, you want to explore this further? What are the benefits, not only just to them, but business overall, and even society?
Thank you. And thank you really starting with the question of why and the purpose behind, all these conversations that, the world is putting significant efforts in. So I really like to take a step back and think about how the world is changing, driven with the pace of technology that we see. Business models are changing, consumer expectations, as well as corporate expectations are changing drastically. And the type of money should actually meet the pace of customer expectations of people, organizations, institutions, right? The way the current position that money has today will probably not be able to meet the expectations and the solutions that are required for the pace of change that's happening in multiple industries, not only in financial services, right? So the digital money 2.0 that we are talking about, because we already are living in a world where we have digital money 1.0. We have a couple of months ago, we have issued a paper on future of money where we defined digital money 2.0 as tokenized money, which is programmable, which is 24/7, which is always on, and digital money really helping the entire society, including consumers, including organizations, including regulators, policymakers, maybe go up one level and operate in a much more smoother world. Let me put it this way.
So I certainly think that demand will change over time as you have kind of your first movers figuring out the path forward.
That demand will change over time.
As you have kind of your first movers figuring out the path forward, but it's not without friction. It's what does a future world with all of these technologies look like? To your house, it could be your identity. So maybe just to close here, would love to kind of talk about, as we're seeing everything moving to a blockchain platform, or all rails moving to a blockchain platform, what does that mean blockchain's role is going to be? Let's maybe put a timeline of 10 to 20 years from now. Does this become critical infrastructure? What is this role in the global economy? Where is that going?
And to your question, in, 10, 20 years time, this technology is so promising in terms of both network, but it's fundamentally it is solving for a trust problem, right? Trust issue, and it's serving for trust in a decentralized network. So I really think that it might evolve into the underlying pipes for many different solutions, assets, instruments, not just in financial services, in music, in arts, many different areas where there's intellectual property as well. But it will not be the only technology. There's also so many other things that need to couple with blockchain technology, how about the bandwidth, 5Gs, Internet of Things, how do you collect data from your physical world to your digital world? And
did you hear her mention the Internet of Things? Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up your seatbelts, because this is going to be a very bumpy ride to the top. But I'm telling you all right now, if you have a long-term perspective mindset, anywhere between 3 to 5 years in this cryptocurrency space now in 2022, you are setting yourself up for success. Blessings to you guys all. As always,
I won't stop till I hear him say